The Cobra Kai Season 6 date announcement trailer has just been released, revealing that it will be a 3-part season including 15 episodes, which probably means each part will have 5 episodes, with the final part most likely having much longer episodes. So in today's video, I'm going to break down the trailer frame by frame and reveal all of the hidden details that you might have missed when watching it. The trailer starts with a zoom in on the Miyagi-Do sign, which might confirm that the name for Johnny and Daniel's dojo might just be Miyagi-Do. The next shot shows us Sam and Tori both in Miyagi-Do gis, training with lots of other students behind them, such as Kenny, Hawk, Chris, and a few other random students. The scene then shifts to Daniel and Amanda overseeing the training, and we then get a shot of Robbie, Miguel, Hawk, and Dimitri all training together. We then see a flashback of Daniel versus Johnny with a voiceover of Chris saying "No mercy."
No mercy.
Which then cuts to Daniel and Johnny bowing to each other right in front of the Miyagi-Do entrance, which shows both of their developments as a character, going from hating each other to co-running a dojo. The scene then shifts to Tori and Sam in the Miyagi-Do dojo fighting each other, and this could be an All Valley repeat, just not an official one. In the next shot, Johnny and Chosen get ready to fight each other on the sparring deck, with Daniel being the referee. I think this could just be a training session for something that's going to happen in the Sekai Taikai, such as the Sensei tournament, which would explain why Johnny and Chosen are sparring against each other. We then see Miguel, Hawk, Dimitri, and Kyler all screaming at a party like they just won something. The scene then shifts to Kenny at a tennis court getting up to fight Miguel with 2 other people on the ground. One of them looks like Robbie, but the one in the red shirt isn't so noticeable, but is most likely Sean, since we see him later on in one of the images released for Season 6 wearing the same clothes as he is in this shot. A tennis ball is then shot out of the machine at Miguel and he deflects it with a punch. I'm not sure why there is a machine shooting tennis balls at Miguel, but it could be some sort of challenge between him and Kenny. The scene then cuts back to the party where Hawk and Miguel fight some people from the party. In the next scene, Chosen breaks a board while Daniel stares at him looking worried, which is also a callback to the Karate Kid 2 when Sato tried breaking a board and failed. And in the final few shots, we see Kim in the new Cobra Kai gi turning around to look at someone, and then we see Kreese, also in the Cobra Kai gi, saying that Cobra Kai is back.
Cobra Kai is back.
If you look in the background of the scene, it looks very similar to where Terry and Kreese sparred in a flashback from last season, which means that Kreese's new Cobra Kai dojo will be in South Korea with Kim's students. The scene then cuts to Miyagi-Do for a few shots of the characters looking at each other with a worried face, and the Cobra Kai logo shifts in for the end of the trailer. That's everything there was in the trailer, but the trailer was not the only teaser that was released. Yesterday, one of the writers for the show, John Hurwitz, released 8 new stills from Cobra Kai Season 6 that weren't in the trailer. In the first one, there are 4 images with the message at the top saying, "On July 18th, training begins." The most important image shows us the new Miyagi-Do dojo with Robbie, Miguel, Sam, Tori, and Anthony in the front, which could mean that they will be the main 5 students next season. Behind them, we can see Hawk, Dimitri, Chris, Nate, Bert, and unfortunately also Mitch is back. In the next still, we see a similar shot from the trailer with Johnny and Chosen seconds away from starting their fight, with Daniel being the referee. The third image shows us Sam, Tori, and Devin all doing kata, and in the final one we see more of the main 4 boys training in Miyagi-Do. In the second teaser, we see the second batch of images with the message at the top saying, "The battle continues on July 18th. Since both of these teasers mention July 18th, I think that everything that we have seen so far, including the trailer and the images, all from Part 1, and once Part 1 is over, we will get a similar trailer for Part 2 with a few more teasers. But moving back to the images, these ones seem to be a lot more important than the other teasers. Starting off with the least important, we see Johnny giving Cartman a baby-sized Eagle Fang shirt for their baby, and you can also see Robbie in the background talking with someone. Moving on to one of the more important ones, we see Kreese and Kim in the same spot from the trailer with their new Cobra Kai gis. I think this scene might happen towards the end of Part 1, with the ending scene being Kreese returning to the valley. If you want to get a better idea of what I'm talking about, I recommend you go watch my series where I write Cobra Kai Season 6 right after this video. In the third image, we see Chosen in a bathroom reading the newspaper with Amanda looking worried, but Daniel and Chosen seem to be fine. I've seen a lot of theories saying that this could have something to do with Terry Silver and his prison sentence, which could explain why Amanda looks so worried. And in the final image, we see Robbie and Miguel fighting Kenny and Sean. I'm not sure why Kenny wants to fight them, but this could be one of the best fights in the show, having the 2 Step brothers fight the 2 Payne brothers. That's it for today's video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Let me know if I missed any details, and if you haven't watched my series where I write Season 6, go watch it right here.